line with us today, we have the impressive Paula Bailey. Now we're going to be discussing her incredible book, Peaches and the 19 Cobras. It's Amazon, it's Barnes & Noble, it's a lot of other places, man. But if you want to gather everything that she has in store, check out her personal website, wonderfullifepublishing.com. There, you're going to gather more information on Paula, more information on this fantastic book. But man, get that, Paula's been putting in some work, okay? And this is a series. So there are other books you're going to want to get your hands on. Wonderful additions to your shelf. Great entertainment, but also carry some wonderful messages that you're going to be able to take to the bank as well. Again, that's wonderfullifepublishing.com. And I quickly want to take this opportunity and point out the fact that she was brought to us by Stellar Literary Press and Media. So for writers out there listening in who have gone through their process creating their book, and now you find yourself at a position where you need some help moving it, well, head on over to stellarliterary.com and gather all the ways that their fantastic team is more than equipped to help you do just that. And listen, it is an absolute pleasure to have Paula here on the line. People, what happens when a global pandemic hits, but you're only 2 feet tall and covered in fur? Well, I'm going to tell you what you get, okay? You get Peaches and the 19 Cobras. It is a hilarious and heartwarming book where the virus is reimagined as a bunch of snakes. And the heroes are 2 dogs trying to figure out why their humans are so stressed. Get ready to laugh, man. Sit back and enjoy, because we are talking about what our pets really thought about us during lockdown. Now, I can only imagine what mine thought, okay? But that's neither here nor there. It's not about me today, all right? We're gonna learn from Paula. Let's get it going, man. Paula, first and foremost, welcome to the network, and thank you very much for being a guest. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm great, Benji. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited about this interview.
Absolutely. Well, listen, you know, we are just as excited, okay? I think it's a true honor to have you here, but also not only because I think your book is incredible, okay, but for our listening audience, man, there's going to be a lot of people that gravitate towards the messages found within all of your books, Paula, but you know, I'm just going to be straightforward, man. Selfishly, as an animal lover myself, and you and I just spoke a few minutes ago on the pre-screening call, like our dogs, man, they've become a part of our family, right? And I've always been the type of person that I firmly believe human beings, man, we don't deserve dogs, okay? They're truly God's gift to mankind, because they're just, simply put, they're incredible, okay? They're such a beacon of light. The love that they provide, the joy that they bring to our lives. Man, I'm definitely looking forward to this discussion and learning a little bit more about it. So, welcome to the network again, Paula. We're looking forward to it, man. Let's jump right in, okay? First and foremost, let's start off from an inspiration standpoint, girl. Like, what caused you to start writing at 75, no less? Like, tell us a little bit more about that journey and why it began now.
Well, if you remember, you remember COVID, and COVID happened, and the pandemic, and I was 75 years old, never written a thing in my life, not a poem, not a short story, nothing. But I always took a lot of pictures. And so every year I would make a picture book of my life for that year, and what I did and who I did it with. And so that in the future, I could go back to that book and I could see what happened to me during that year. So I had taken a lot of pictures, and I knew that COVID-19 was history, and I needed to document it. So I was taking a lot of pictures, and I was taking notes, and I just decided to write this book for my future reference and for my heirs' future reference. So I I sat down and I took a lot of notes, and I decided, well, everybody's going to be writing about COVID-19, and they're just going to explain the history. But I want to do something a little different because this is such a sad, sad time, and everybody's really frightened because the news media and the magazines and newspapers were just really, everything was focused on COVID-19 and the dangers about it. So I decided to write it from a dog's point of view because I have 2 dogs, and they were being affected too because our lives, we were quarantined and we had to wear masks, and so I'm sure they were wondering what the heck is going on here. So I decided to write my book about COVID-19 from a dog's point of view. So my female dog, Peaches, was very expressive and is very expressive. She's just had the cutest little thing you ever saw. But she was the one that I decided to have the lead in my book, and she was telling the story. So she heard on TV that COVID-19 was 19 Cobras. She thought that COVID-19 was 19 Cobras. So she and her brother, Jake, decided to protect everyone from these 19 Cobras, these sneaky snakes. Well, 19 Cobras is deadly, and they're dangerous, and COVID-19 was deadly and dangerous. So that's the tie-in. But anyway, so we took a very serious subject and made it lighter. We added some humor into it so that it wasn't quite as scary. But the whole book is true. Everything that happened to us and how we survived the pandemic and COVID-19 is in the book. So it's just a wonderful way to show children who maybe weren't even born when the pandemic happened, or were very young and don't remember, to talk about the scary times or talk about the pandemic and COVID in a way that they can understand and isn't so scary for them.
Paula, man, I love the creativity of your title, right? 19 Cobras rather than COVID-19, making this once invisible infection something that is tangible, something that we can easily see. And it's funny, at first I was curious as to what inspired that name, and thank you for articulating it, because now it makes perfect sense. And we know the dog simply misunderstood and heard Cobra instead of COVID. I love it, man. Like I said, it's wonderfully creative. Such a unique take. And it's going to lead me in now to my next question, okay? Because the next question that I want to go into, and something that you already started to go into an elaboration with, the book, the book is talking about one of the most challenging global events in recent history. And it filters it through a lens of innocence and love. And I think what a great way to take the power of such a dark time, right? Such a sad and traumatic time for so many, and turn it into a positive, or, well, maybe not a positive, but at least, I guess, put a filter on it that makes it a little bit more palatable. And I want to know now, when you were writing the book, was writing it a form of therapy, or even a coping mechanism for you and your family during the pandemic?
Well, I think it was a coping mechanism. I mean, there's a lot of things that I did during the quarantine, being here quarantined in my home with my 2 dogs, that I did. I started doing crafts, and I started thinking about my friends and friends that I haven't seen for a long time, and wondering if they're okay. And so I started, I found these little ceramic angels, and I personalized those for my friends. And we had to wear masks, and so I started decorating masks, the paper masks, to make them prettier. And I'm a pretty glitzy person, so I like to have bright colors and glitz. And so I thought, well, people are going to maybe think this is a little bit better to wear a fancy mask than just to have a paper mask on. So I started making them. I started wearing them, got a lot of compliments, and then I decided to send some to my friends. And I sent them 3 or 4 masks, and also a little angel that said, "Thank you for being my friend, and I love you." And so people were thrilled. They were thrilled to get that, and I was thrilled to give it to them because they meant a lot to me. It's just that, we had lost touch over the years. So anyway, and then with the little angels, I also made some thank you notes to go with the angels, and I gave them to the first responders and the policemen and the firemen in our area, telling them thank you for your service and for keeping us safe. And so I did that, and people who delivered things to me, these are people who are working during the pandemic and putting their lives on the line because everybody else is, the stores are closed, and everybody else is staying inside. But here's delivery people. They're having to deliver packages and things to people and put themselves in danger. The hospitals, the nurses, the doctors, I gave a lot of my doctors and their staff angels, and just said thank you for your service. And so it was a fun thing. It was a good thing for me to do because it let me know that I was telling people how much we appreciated them.
Yeah. Well, listen, it was a good thing for you to do it, and I'm going to tell my listening audience right now, a good thing for you all to do is head on over to Amazon and Barnes & Noble, wonderfullifepublishing.com. Purchase your copies of Peaches and the 19 Cobras today. While you're at it, remember I mentioned it before, there are 2 other books that you're going to want to get your hands on as well. So head on over there, purchase your copies today. As we switch gears here now, people, listen, I was debating on whether or not I was gonna bring this up. You see the Christmas decorations in the background there, right? All right, okay. Well, clearly Paula loves herself some Christmas, okay? Ain't no beating around the bush there, okay? We got the red Christmas tree that we can see, but then we have her dog's Christmas tree as well, and that has, it's filled with all the stuffed animals that they love. Well, not only is she a big fan of Christmas, she also has a holiday tradition where she creates these Christmas baskets, and then she passes them out every year. She even keeps her Christmas trees up all year round too, because if you guessed, or if you were curious, we're not filming this right now around Christmas time, okay? We're way past it, man. We're probably closer to the next Christmas coming than we are. But anyways, she just keeps it up all year round, man. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm not here to judge. I actually admire it. I am voting for this to continue. Well, now, Paula, talk to us about your holiday tradition, okay? The Christmas baskets that you make, as well as why you keep your Christmas trees up all year round.
Okay, well, about the Christmas trees. When COVID happened, it was January. My Christmas trees were up, but they were going to come down. I had about 5 Christmas trees at the time. And so, but I decided it's such a depressing time right now in our lives. I'm going to leave my Christmas trees up because they bring me joy. And so I started adding to my Christmas trees. Now, my Christmas trees are all themed, and they're all decorated with ornaments that I've either made or collected on my travels, the U.S., traveling the U.S., and also traveling the world. I usually, wherever I go, I try to get an ornament for my Christmas trees, my travel tree. And so it's just kind of developed from there. And I now have 35 Christmas trees. They stay up all year long. They're all decorated. They're all themed with ornaments and all themed. And they're just cheerful. It's like a fairy wonderland when I light up my trees. If it's a gloomy day, I light the trees. It's fantastic. It's so cheerful in here. And at night, I always light my trees. Now, my neighbors probably think I'm nuts, but I don't care. It's me. And it makes me happy. And if they don't like it, they don't have to look. So it's just that way. The baskets that I made for my family and friends, they're pretty big. They're pretty big baskets. And I collect things all year long for my baskets. They're just filled with little trinkets that I think people might like, and they're not expensive, things that I put in them, but they'll be helpful to them in their life. I think, just little gadgets. And of course I put a little candy in there too. But anyway, this past year I made 51 baskets for my friends and family, and people love them. They just love them. And the kids, I have some great grandchildren and some great nieces and nephews that get their own baskets too, and they just think it's wonderful. They love to get the baskets and go through them. So that's what I do with the baskets and the Christmas trees. It's just something that I do that is fun for me to do. I love it, absolutely love it, and people seem to appreciate it.
People, listen, man, we're having a lot of fun here, as you can tell. And I'm gonna, first and foremost, I'm gonna say it again. Remember, you gotta go and you gotta purchase your copies, okay? It's Amazon, it's Barnes & Noble. Most importantly, it's her personal website, wonderfullifepublishing.com. Purchase all 3 of these amazing books today. And Peaches and Jake, they remind us that protection isn't always about bravery. Sometimes it's just about showing up. And if you do nothing else, man, challenge yourself to lend a helping hand to those around you. Because you never know who just might need that. This is a special one. Paula, this has been an absolute delight. Such an honor. I really do mean that. Thank you once again for being a guest on People of Distinction.
Well, thank you, Benji, so much. I've enjoyed it tremendously. So thank you.